there can be no one this is it in the mortal existence of human mind. No form of this is it has always sustained, not in the religions, not in the science. If the religion could give the right answer and satisfy the human minds, then the case would have been different. Everyone in the world would be religious, but not everyone is religious. And I'm talking in the sense of a regular idea of religion. The groups, the sects, the following of a belief. Belief can be not true. For example, if I believe something, it might end up not being true. The faith, it seems that it exists in people all around the world, in every kind of people, from all religion, from all culture, all kinds of caste divisions, all different work forces, different kind of people with different backgrounds have one thing in common: the energy that appears as faith. Faith is far beyond the right or the wrong. And belief can change. People change their belief all the time. A lot of people believed in Krishna, now they believe in Jesus and do not believe anymore in Krishna. That's just changing the boat. The rider is the same. The faith happens in the rider. So it looks like there are many, many different kinds of beliefs, and a lot of them say this is it. Unless the this is it is seen as equally true in the eyes of those who believe in different religion, who have faith in different gods, if the that's it is realized in the light of someone who says, I believe in Lord Krishna, I have faith in Lord Krishna, the light is similar in the eyes of other people who say, I have faith in Christ, I believe in Christ. The light is the same. Then it turns out that there is something far, far beyond any kind of religious sectoral belief, or there is something far more common, far more simple than your God and my God. And unless this is it is equally realized in as one's religion equal to as others' religion, as this light is seen in both paths, there is a possibility of seeing that all sorts of this is it are true. The existence for one person, when the person believes something to be true, may it be true or not or false, the belief in the moment when the person believes, it becomes a reality for the person. It is the person's experience, it is the person's universe, and that is true. Even if it's not true for someone else, even if someone else has different thought in mind, a different reality in the mind, which is also true in that person's own reality. So each and every one is true. And there are points when someone's truth collides with someone else's truth, and someone's truth becomes someone else's false. Then a civilization of monkey mind. Then collisions happen, then frictions happen. But if someone's truth, be it false for the other realizes that it is true for that person, And that person also realizes that something could be false in someone else's experience, which could be true in mine, and accepts that falseness to be also true. Because the duality exists, we tend to hold on to something that we like, that we want to happen in our lives, and we take those things, those ideas, and project and believe something to be true. And then anything opposed to those ideologies, to those beliefs, those wishes are negative, are false. And those are the very things that creates pain, suffering. So even if my truth is totally false to you, or your truth is totally false to me, acceptance of both these states and only acceptance of existence of both states creates a harmony. That's what creates cultures. That's what creates coexistence of ideas of all kinds, practices of all kinds, cultures of all kinds. And in that civilization, everything is true. That is the Satya Yuga, the age of truth. So there is no just one, this is it path, which is why we see people going on in different directions in life. People have different things to do, different things to live for, different things that they love. And if properly realized that everyone's truth is truth and everyone's false is also ultimately true. And for the one who realizes this, the age of truth is born. Satya Yuga is born within. And like this, in 4 different yugas, Satya, Dwapar, Treta and Kali, which is actually just the degrees of Satya and Kali, age of truth and age of misunderstanding, miscommunication. Between these 2 ages, there are certain major fluctuations that can be seen in the general consciousness of human beings. And these 2 different major states are Dwapar and Treta. Otherwise, it is just the pulling and pushing of the duality. So Guru Nanak says everything is true. For him, everything was truth. The whole reality was a grand cosmic truthness. So the degrees may vary in 2 different ends within the development of what humans call history, development of a civilization. The degrees may vary, but the cycle continues. And in each cycle, there is always someone living on earth in Satya Yuga, and there is always someone in the exact very moment in space and time with the other person could be living in Kali Yuga. A certain someone could be having a time of hell in earth in their lives, and certain someone could be living the time of heavens in the same place, same time. Both living as contemporaries, having different experiences on earth. Only the consciousness of the general starts going up, going down. It is a naturally occurring phenomenon. Humans can't do anything about it. The mass mind of the humans can't do anything about it. In any age, a certain someone starts questioning within, starts realizing the existence, and then for him, for her, this very planet will start having different experience. Yet for the general meme and for the general herd mind, a group mind, it never occurs, because the group mind functions differently from the individual mind. And it is for each and every individual to realize the truth of every other individuals. And this acceptance of the truth, the state of truth, and the state of truth is beyond general truth and false. So the state of truth and arriving into the state of truth is the only way each and every human beings will collectively advance into the Satya Yuga, the age of truth. The age of truth is also the age of acceptance. Accepting that someone else has anger, someone else is scolding, someone else has a state of being that we find not vibing within, not resonating, and we feel difficult, distorted about that, and also acceptance of that distortion, that difficult feeling as a part of this existence. That acceptance also arrives. And when one can accept someone else completely in presence, and someone else also can do that simultaneously, there is no way of any violence occurring. Both are empty. Both sees each other. Both are in the state of union. And when one religion sees the other religion from this truth, both are simply realized. The need of both are realized. The practitioners of both are realized. Actually, the need of the Yuga is realized. And humans are now coming from the age of division to the age of union. Humans have been divided a lot in the past. And slowly a global unity, a global truth is about to start. And this can be seen as the age of digital revolution started, and now people are connected, people know of each other a little more than before. But now people can see other people and understand that they're almost same in the emotional behavior all around the world. And what that does is it triggers the subconscious of the herd mind, of the group population, that each and every human being on earth are same. Now that seed of understanding, that seed of realization will start growing, and in a few generations there could be more than half of a certain population that have realized this, that people are same. I am like you. In the core of the existence there is no difference between us. So when more than 50%, even 50.1% of population in the planet realizes that, a global chain reaction will start, and it will accelerate the process of the raising of mass consciousness. And this raising means a certain someone is perfectly flowering in whatever culture he is born with or she is born with, and also enjoys, involves, practices, and sees whether a part of that culture can help accelerate one's own need for consciousness, one's own hunger for realizing one's own self. And many gurus in the past have thought of such a world, and when majority of global population starts seeing such a world, the world will become that. Whatever global mass population believes in, the world becomes that. And actually, the world becomes that for them, and when it happens, like that for a majority of population. It looks like the world is vibrating in that sense, in that manner, in that fashion, in that way at this point in time. The world is the only thing that is silent and letting the existence take its course. And only humans appear as if they are a little different and not in harmony with the planet. Except for humans, everything seems to be going on in its natural course. When humans are introduced and the idea of me is introduced in the human, things start getting a little weird. But this is also a phenomenon. It is like this at this point in time. So all one can do is, whenever he or she hears of a different thought, a different belief, something that negates one's own prejudices, then a little push is needed from one's own self. If I am in that situation, I need a little push to tell my mind that, okay, I'll be listening, I'll let the idea come in and I will see from the idea. And if it appears right, if it appears valuable, if it appears that it has something to it, it helps in one's life and also in the life of others, then one can go in and live that idea. Or if it does not, one can simply realize that, okay, it does not. So it is dropped. One can simply be witnessing the truth. And now it appears that there are 4 yugas different, and beyond this duality, from where it is seen that a truth is also truth and a false is also truth, it is seen that actually in the entire yugas, the only thing that exists is Satya Yuga. As Satya is also truth, Dwapar is also truth, Treta is also truth, and Kali is also truth. And in the core of actual existence, actually, this truth is what we call existence, Astitva. And so therefore there is only truth everywhere. Everyone is true to themselves.